are now live.
So let's do that. By the way, apparently if you pause it, it goes to the end of the music, so it's going to start all back over, I think. That's pretty funny. There it goes.
I'm going to veto this music for next time.
You know all this music?
No.
Pretty cool song.
I heard it dropped off because the music was that bad.
It's fitting that Captain Xavier's in the Netherlands because I felt like we were transported back in time to a children's show that they would probably still be watching.
Hello, everyone. Oh, we lost somebody. There she is. There she is. There she is. Welcome, everybody, to Monday. Monday. Glad you're here. Gary Mullane is already here. Andrew Sada is already here. And that was a part of a song called Build It Up by a band called I'm the Manic Whale, and it's a prog rock band from England, I think. And it actually is a song about Lego. So, you know, if the YouTube scanners pick that up and put that together, I did have permission from the guy who wrote the music. I don't care if we used it. So, but Dana doesn't like it, so I'll never do it again. Sorry.
I'm not saying you can never do it again. I'm just saying I was not impressed with it. It's not a show kickoff tune.
And that crappy rock music we play is?
I liked it. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. How's everybody this evening?
It's Monday.
It is.
Good.
It's so
It's
Monday.
Monday
I went to work at 8:30 and left at 4:30. And except for lunch, I had a meeting all day. Meeting. Because I was gone all week last week. So catch up meeting time.
I'm coming to you from the future. It's Tuesday where I am.
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday where you are. That's awesome. Do they have tacos where you are? Tell us where you are. We'll start with you. How are you, Captain?
I'm currently in the Netherlands. I'm in Zutphen, I think is how you pronounce it.
It's Gesundheit.
Before that, I was in Zwolle. I've been to Dublin so far. So I flew from Seattle to Dublin, ended up with a layover in Dublin, flew to Amsterdam, took a train to Zwolle, went to a Nerf war, came down to here, walked around. A couple of days from now, I go back to Amsterdam to fly to Copenhagen. I get to go to Billund. I will be seeing the Lego house. So there is Lego in this trip. There's actually Lego right next to me wherever I am. I don't know where I am right now. Then I will be taking the train down through Germany to Frankfurt and flying from Frankfurt back to Dublin and then to Bristol, England to go to a big Nerf event. And then I will be traveling up through Wales and Scotland to Glasgow, flying back to Dublin, and then finally back to America.
Who's your corporate sponsor for this trip?
Myself, kind of. Remember how I have that cult of Nerf followers? Well, I've got a bunch of them in Europe, and that's where I'm staying. So,
Cool. Are you a Nerf herder?
I am, in fact, a Nerf herder. I heard many a Nerf, and so last night I stayed in a tent in someone's yard in northern Friesland. Right now, I'm in someone's living room.
That sounds like the start of a great story. I spent a night in a tent in northern Friesland or whatever you just said.
Because there was no room in the inn?
So, I'm crashing in people's living rooms and yards and traveling by train and bus and plane and nerfing all over the place.
Well, can I ask an honest question? Do you have an itinerary and like you said Monday/Tuesday pup tent? Is that what you wrote down, or is that just?
No, it was really sort of I was going to this event in England, and the rest of the people in Europe were like, well, hey, if you're going to be in England, you should come over to the Netherlands. We're right here. And I'm like, actually, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll take an extra day or two and I'll go to the Netherlands. And then the Germans are like, well, if you're going to go to the Netherlands, you have to come visit us or it's not fair. And like, okay, well, I'll go for another couple of days. And visit Germany, and then the Danes piped in and like, we have the Lego, you have to come to us. And you're like, that's fair. And the Scots were like, you must come to Glasgow. You're already going to be on the same island. And you're like, well, put me on the list. So they figured out the itinerary. The whole point was I got on a plane in SeaTac, and I didn't want to have to think again until I got back off the plane in SeaTac. And so they've planned everything. They've got my itinerary, what trains I need to get on, where I'm sleeping, where I'm traveling to. And it's been fantastic.
That is friggin' awesome.
It is
Your
awesome.
fan club planned your entire trip. That's impressive.
That is correct. They're also providing me with housing. They're providing me with transportation. It's ridiculous. Y'all got to get yourself a cult, man. It's the way to go.
That's
I
true.
chose the wrong hobby, obviously.
Although I'm going to say, if people plan my itinerary and they stick me in a pup tent in the yard, I'm not sure if I feel welcome. I don't know. I mean,
No, it was glorious. It was beautiful weather. It was nice and ambient. There was, water babbling in the background and wind blowing through a cornfield. It was absolutely fantastic.
the man's in Nebraska, but it's okay. We don't.
It's Europe. They don't have humidity. It's nice in the summer.
Oh, is
No, it was really very pleasant. I ended up with I was only supposed to be in Ireland for 6 hours, and I ended up there for 30 hours because my flight got canceled, which was just the worst because it meant I had to go look at castles and eat delicious Irish food. And
Did you talk to Gary Mullane? I mean, you had to be close.
who on earth is no?
No, Gary's in here all the time. Don't diss Gary.
Right. Well, where does he live?
Ireland. The name
He's
like
in
Ireland.
Ireland.
Come on.
Would you believe Ireland is actually more than one? It's like saying someone's in America. Where in Ireland is he?
It's not that big. I've been to Ireland.
They don't
But
make
it is
don't make
bigger
Gary
than
mad.
saying, it's a small town of 200. So, yeah.
I was only in Dublin, so unless he's in Dublin, I wouldn't have been anywhere near him.
I don't know. But we have Brian Pennebaker is here. Stever is here. Molly Magic is here. Cosbricks has joined us as well. All right. Well, we're glad to hear about your adventures. I'm excited that you get to go to the Lego house. I would love it, and I would feel honored if you go to the archives and if you found Mark and my set around 2007, 2008, and take a picture if our sets are there in the archive, the Star Justice and the Space Skulls. That would be super cool. So
Send me that information because otherwise I will forget it, and I will
Sure.
I will see if I can.
that would be awesome.
Because
That'd be super
I believe I'm getting a fancy tour by an employee who is a fan of my channel, so I might actually be able to do that.
Cool. That'll be super cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll pop you that info. That'd be awesome.
Just give the info to his fan club.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. That's awesome. All right, let's check around. Jeff Van Winden is here. We're international. You're in the Netherlands or Nebraska, one or the other, and we have a Canadian here, so we're all over the place. That's awesome. How are you, Jeff? You're muted. I didn't mute you.
All right, we don't want to
Humidity.
listen to you
I wasn't that loud, I didn't think, but okay. Anyway, I dropped a piece of Lego on the floor, so I had to grab it quickly. I am well. Doing Bricklink inventory. I parted in a bunch of video sets last week, and now I'm trying to add all the video tiles to. Where's my camera? All the video tiles to my store
Nice.
because no one's ever going to buy them. But hopefully I'm done partying stuff out tonight or tomorrow, and then I can build again. So, but
Build again.
I did get to the Lego store last week and bought a little pick a brick cup of happiness.
Cool.
So, but that's about it pretty much. I haven't had much time to do stuff other than Bricklink stuff, unfortunately. But and I was gone the past 2 Thursdays. Thursday last week was my 25th anniversary, 25 year anniversary at work.
Cool.
So I
Nice.
drove down Thursday evening, stayed at a friend's, and then we had a lunch on the Friday. So great way to waste a day is to have a team lunch and then have to drive home 2 hours afterwards. And yes, for the record, wrong side. I have technically a black eye, because I do
Oh.
karate on Saturdays.
Did you
And,
go to Alabama again?
I was gonna
No,
say
no.
more bar fights.
No, this was in karate. There was a higher belt guy who was showing me how to do stuff, and he was pulling his punches. He was like 6 inches away from my face, and I'm trying to block his punch and step forward and punch him in the side. And every time he's pulling his punch, like he's that far away, like I'm not in the right position when I'm trying to be by his side. So I said, dude, you got to move closer, so that technically you're touching my face when you're finishing the punch, and he was at the end. But he threw a punch and I wasn't expecting it, and it basically knocked my glasses into my face and brought me to the floor pretty quick. So I'm okay. There was no damage. I need to readjust my glasses, but other than that, But yeah, it's been 6 months since my last facial incident, so 7 months.
Well-
something like that.
Well, I won't joke with you as much because now that you're ninja trained, I didn't know you could like rip my Adam's apple out or something if you made me
No,
mad.
I'm-
Except you're
I'm-
Canadian and you wouldn't do anything like that.
Exactly.
So
No,
No, he would
I'm
just
a-
He would do
apologize
it, but he would do
after
it politely.
I'm
pull my
a blue,
spleen out. Sorry.
I'm an untrained blue belt. Let's put it that way. I'm at a blue belt level, but I don't remember half of it. I started doing it with my kids. My kids stopped, so I continued.
That's cool though.
Oh, and
Super cool.
and one last thing, Lego Farm Animals are so cool.
Oh, let's do that.
I have
Nice.
that. Yeah, I have that set. I haven't opened the box yet. I
Yeah.
bought it and then got on a plane.
Yeah, I've got all the farm sets. I haven't opened up the one with the corn and stuff yet, but that'll be later this week, maybe.
Yeah, Jake got that set. He built it over vacation. He loves the car in that, or the truck, the food truck or whatever is really, really cool. The
Oh
carrot
yeah,
on
yeah,
top.
in that series. Yeah, okay.
It's a very good
The
little
tractor in the set with the animals is not. It's because it's a 4+ set. It's barely a tractor.
I talked Natalie into buying a set this weekend.
Yeah, thanks. We really appreciate it.
deal.
You're welcome.
Very much appreciated.
What did you talk her into?
The Friends Theater. Well, I did. He talked my daughter into it, and then it became my burden to bear. So Natalie's almost done with the Friends Theater, which I think we can all come to this conclusion. And I might get hate that Friends sets are way, way better than City sets.
Yep.
There's so much.
I'm going to admit that. Yeah,
Look at this.
it's
You
so
have
great.
different scenes that come with it. You have a
That's
model
just cool.
floor. It goes boop. I can't do it because he's standing there. Yeah. There you go. A trap door for the thing. It opens up and then you have a bunch of seats, but she hasn't finished that part yet. But yeah, Matthew is getting the full tour on this, and now he's like, I want that.
Hey, I bought one too, so I wasn't selling a product I don't believe in.
And that, what is that, like a $50 set,
Oh,
$60 set?
It was $100 set, but I
Oh.
had the AFOL discount. But she hasn't built a set in like 6 months.
You're
She has
welcome.
plenty of sets to build. Thank you.
But
you.
still, when you look at the friend sets and the brick
So
you get in
more-
those versus city sets,
Yeah.
those friend
much
sets
more
are killing it for
brick,
brick.
So much
With-
more detail, so much better mini builds for like the little furniture pieces are just so much more thought out.
For $85 after the April discount, you're getting 1,100 pieces. That's a really good price per part ratio, especially with the rate increases coming.
Yes.
Yeah, but like I said, city sets have already thrown us the rate increases. They've snuck those in on us.
But they're just so, I don't want to say blocky, but they're blocky and they have very few
block.
facades and there's nothing inside to interact when Natalie plays it. She wants furniture. She wants play features. And it's just like, there's a jail cell and they can escape. And there's some walkie-talkies.
The city sets to me just feel like they're like, oh, okay, I guess we'll do another fire station, police station, museum again.
Yeah, but they're just not well. I mean, they're really juniorized. If you ask me, they're panels instead of bricks. Friend set seems to have a lot of bricks in them, and the play features are not just some sort of simple thing. They're well thought out. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand why we're paying a premium for city sets here, especially like the space sets. Those have got to be the price increase. If they increase the price on those sets, then that's just, I mean, that's going to be like 20 cents a part, and that's crazy. I mean, it really is. So,
And supposedly on Reddit, there was a release of some of the price increases already. So I did not go looking for it, but that's what I've heard. So
it's like you don't want to open the power bill in the middle of June. I just don't want to see it, right?
my power bills are already bad enough as it is.
Right.
It was
All right.
mostly the price increases I saw were mostly like sets over $100 though. I didn't.
Yeah. Well,
And it
that
just-
they announced with to get everybody ticked off, but they haven't announced they've already raised the price on a whole bunch of smaller sets and just letting us eat it and everything. So, and they'll go, look, we didn't raise the price on city sets. Yeah, you did that long ago. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. All right. I think you muted because Doug was barking, but we want to hear Doug. How is Doug today?
He is being a bit of a brat. Yeah, you are. We've been doing a lot of training. He's been in a lot of timeouts, like he's 2 years old. Lots of timeouts. He wants Brian's attention right now. Brian's telling him no. Doug, bye. Bye.
Oh, we wanted to say hello to Doug.
He's not into me right now. He wants Brian's attention. So yeah, he's into bothering Brian. And I am still working on this Moon Nexus Gate thing, and I can't figure out how I want to do it, and it's frustrating me because I promised Dana like this a month ago for the Lego store. It's for the Moon Phoenix.
It's cool.
It looks
Super
cool.
cool.
And I hate making circles.
You hate what?
I hate making circles. I hate making circles.
Well, move on
These
past the
rounds.
circle. Come back and do the circle at the end.
Hey, Alyssa.
Because I want to. There's gonna be like
Dana's
clippy things and stuff pouring out of it. You gotta do it all at the same time. And I got a Brooklyn order today for my
Dana's
super
suggesting you
secret
circle
project.
around to it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Super secret project. Wonder what that is.
This is all I'm showing.
Let the circle be unbroken.
That's about it. And spent way too
Well-
much money at April Day.
Okay, so I missed AFOL Day, and I'm kind of glad I did. Although Dana got me some parts, which I appreciate from Pick a Brick Wall, but I was kind of glad I was kind of too tired from camp to go to AFOL Day because I've already put some money out for Galaxy Explorer. So
We went in there explicitly for Pick a Brick and 2 birthday presents for Natalie's birthday parties. And we came out with like the Friends set, like keychains. I want the Demigorgon keychain and Speed Champions and something else. It went from we're here for a few things to $280 later.
You're welcome.
that's
Yeah.
like being on Bricklink. I'm just gonna get a couple of canopies, $80 in the cart later. I can't do this and starting to filter it all down, starting to take percentage out of your parts. It happens. It happens. I will say, while I was at camp, I logged in one day to Atlanta Brick Co.'s auction,
Uh-huh.
and I bought a bag of Minion parts. I think I got Kevin for $11
Aw.
and everything. But Daniel at the store hates Minions, like hates. So I got a note from him with my bill that says, "I don't even want to know what your plans are for this."
Nice.
That's so awesome.
There's a lot of haters that work there, between the hate for the
Seriously.
Nexo night and, do they even like Lego there?
Natalie was asking on the car ride to the Lego store. We're not talking about something, and she's like, "Whatever happened to Nexo Nights?" I think she watched a handful of the TV show. Whatever happened to Nexo Nights? And Brian's response was, "You know what? That's a great question. Next time we're at the Brick Co., you should ask Mark or Steven about that. It's their favorite theme. He said."
Comic
That would be
gold, right there.
Comic gold.
Yeah.
Or just say, Mark killed it.
It's all
Well,
Mark's fault.
you're commenting that Kevin Hinkle was not able to save Nexo Nights like he saved Naruto.
That's true. That's true. All right. Hey, Matt, how are you this evening?
I am good, and I want to show you something. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Y'all
let's
make me
try-
feel young as if the world was new. Oh, I'm sorry. Star Trek 2 reference. Sorry.
So I was in the room all day Sunday, and this is what I have to show you. It's a floor not filled
Floor?
with bins. It's a floor not filled with bins of Lego that need to be put away. What is this madness? Well,
Wow.
that's me after I either put stuff away or moved it into the guest room.
Cleaning by relocating. I get it.
And I got up and I had this entire tub where I had just tossed Technic in for the last year. And I sorted the whole thing. And it was tedious, I tell you.
Oh.
But it's done, so we probably won't sort Technic for 2 more years.
Can I
until
just
we
say,
need
though?
to. So
Can I say that carpet is got to be murder to find like dots or something that you drop, like black dots and everything? They would just be gone.
it's not that bad. Usually they sit kind of on top of the carpet though, so like all you have to do is take like a lid and do a scrape motion. You can get stuff. It's actually light gray that kind of disappears into it. It just, I don't know. It just kind of looks like dirt, and we need new carpet. This is the original carpet in the house, and after we get a new heating and air conditioning, we'll probably get carpet. But you know, the joys of being a homeowner, one expensive thing at a time. So
How many Galaxy Explorers has the last estimate been?
so the last estimate was 180 Galaxy Explorers.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Bad. $18,000
that is a lot of Galaxy Explorers.
for both the upstairs downstairs unit, and neither of which are broken yet, but they're 17 years old, and yeah, they're not going to live forever. But I'm also very, very close to the end of my student loan payments. My forgiveness thing as a teacher kicks in 9 months, so I'm making the argument we should just kick the furnace down 9 more months, and hopefully it lasts till March in the spring, and then we'll get a new HVAC, and then my HVAC payment can replace my student loan. We're like, oh look, it's paid off, and that money now goes to something else. But
Well, we did it to air condition down here, and it was 50 Galaxy Explorers to air condition down here in the basement. But that's wasn't bad. $5,000 for this was not bad. So, but they had this 5 years same as cash kind of thing. We paid it off early, so that was really nice. Payment wasn't that much, so maybe you can still do that.
the other thing that's going on right now is there's like all kinds of equipment shortages, and they're like, well, today we have all the stuff in stock, but we might not have it next week. And honestly, I think we're going to hit a recession, hopefully a mild one, but I think there's one coming. And I'm kind of like, maybe by next spring, some of this stuff won't be in short supply because we'll be in a recession and people will be thinking twice about getting a heating and air conditioning unit. And the one thing about my job as a teacher is that it's counter-cyclical. Like, I'm busy when there's a recession because people go back to school. And for the most part, I have more job security, but I get almost no pay raises. So the time for me to buy stuff was when it's bad for everybody else. So I don't know. We'll but who wants to talk about HVAC when we can talk about a full day? So I also bought the Friends Theater and absolutely am going to modularize it, I think, along with the Harry Potter Grimwald or Grim, whatever that thing is. I don't pretend to know anything about the Potter world, but that's 2 more buildings that Lego's put out that I think, could be easily redesigned into a nice little town layout. The other thing that I got was the Buzz Lightyear sets, which I hadn't bought yet because I'm cheap. I was waiting for a discount. So I got the XL ship and the yellow, whatchamacallit, mech thing, robot thing. So I got those, and I also because I am almost done. I'm like on the last side panel of the AT-AT. I went and bought 5 of the snow troopers. I may not open all 5, and a couple of them might eventually end up on my Bricklink store. But I was like, hey, at least if I want to do a whole layout, HVAC certified. All right. Are you in Atlanta? Do you want to come by and give me an estimate? Here's the other weird thing. I've had 4 companies come to give me estimates. I've only gotten 1 in writing. Like, one of them didn't even bother to send me a written estimate. I'm like, why did you come out if you're not going to give me an estimate?
That's weird.
I got another one of the sunflower sets, which I like quite a lot. And there's something else. I almost got the Dana dinosaur set, the $20 dinosaur set he was bragging about. But once you go down the dinosaur road, it's like one dinosaur and then you need another dinosaur. And
Gotta get them all.
Druce and Trish, they bought the entire Jurassic line, one of each. And I was like, I've already have enough money on the table. I don't need to do that. The Triceratops was very tempting, but I did not get the Triceratops set. But I'm
really glad I stayed away from you people then, because that y'all would have been talking me into something. You need the Duplo shuttle or something anyway. So
yeah, I really wanted to pick up another 2 succulent sets for a parts draft, but they had none in stock, and they were not giving us a discount on the Starry Night yet. Maybe next time, we'll see. It's too new, but oh, that's mean.
Hey, it's
He's in
2
the
a.m.
Netherlands.
I'm
Come
probably
on.
just gonna go to sleep.
it's okay. You just go to sleep.
I did.
Yep.
I
Yep.
did flip my Starry
do it.
Night,
I'm going to sleep.
but the minifig in that for $30. So the set's $130. I sold the minifig off for $30, so I paid $100 for the set. Plus, I sold the gift with purchase for $40. So right now, I've gotten the set minus the minifig for $60. So that
Cool.
was that's me, capitalist Matt, trying to cut back on how much goes out of the budget.
You gotta sell some Lego for your HVAC, man. You gotta.
Oh, I don't have enough Lego to sell for that.
Sure, you do. The IRS may not need to know about it, but you do.
Oh, no. We are redoing our taxes from 2020 because the IRS sent us a stiff bill. Oh, you didn't report all this income. I'm like, well, if we're counting that as income, then we're also going to go back and count all of the expenses. So I'm writing off all of my Lego purchases in 2020 as a business expense. So there's that.
Nice. That's awesome.
I guess.
Fight the power. We've had a couple of folks join us as we have lost the captain to his snooze. So let's go with Jeff. Jeff, how are you this evening? Good. Okay, that's good. It's good. Okay, it's really good. Okay, we'll go see Tim and come back to Jeff in a minute. Okay.
Well, I'm good. Just let's see. Miss Brick Rodeo. We were supposed to have an event this weekend. We're not doing that. So I guess Brick Fair, Virginia is the next thing. Well, I'm excited about that.
Oh, you missed Brick Rodeo?
Yeah. Oh, things happened and we ended up switching our week to go meet the grandson. So I'm not totally disappointed. I got to hang out with my new grandson for a week instead of
Hey, that's cool, man.
Brick Rodeo. So it was a nice trade-off.
Yeah.
Are you flying to Virginia then?
Yeah, I'm part of the work crew, so Todd pays for that and the hotel, and then you get paid.
Nice.
So, but during the actual event, Saturday, Sunday part, I'll be working. I think I'm doing the Go Fish and one day and the ring toss the next. So, which is a step up from the bouncy house, which I did in Jersey.
Oh, bouncy house is brutal.
Long day.
I hope you didn't have to clean up any messes in the bouncy.
No, that part, and really, there wasn't any problems. I just stood in there watching these kids. The girls all wanted to do gymnastics, and the boys, all they did was run into the walls and fall down. I mean, there wasn't any real just kind of bouncing around. It was that part all day.
As a kids pastor, that is my life. So
Is
thank you
that
very much.
Which is a chosen profession.
Yes, it is.
Well, God love you then, because I don't want to do it again. Although I guess with the little one now, it's in my future for sure. So
As I tell my child's teacher every year, if you Costco runs, if you need plasma, if you need alcohol, you tell me, because I'm dealing with all the kids for a whole. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I would not have the patience.
Gotcha. Oh, Moto has joined us. Hello, Moto.
Hello. My alerts did not go off for this. So I just checked my email and I'm late. Sorry.
That's all right. How are you, Moto?
I've been busy, man. How have you been?
I've been pretty good. This is actually the longest I've been in the Lego room since, well, before camp. I haven't put bricks together hardly, maybe since even Brick World. So just
Yeah, Brick World. Then I had COVID for isolation for a while, and then FanX in Denver. That's our big Comic-Con type event. That was 100,000 people. That was nuts. And then a lug meeting. So AFOL day too. So it just keeps going, right?
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
You had 100,000 people at your Comic-Con event?
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Wow.
So I wore some Meows a lot around, and I met some furries, and it was an awesome time.
You need to come out for Dragon Con one of these years, and we'll put you up.
That's right.
I can only do 2 cons a year with my vacation at work now. It went from 5 weeks, then we got acquired and went down to 3. So
Ooh, that's
yeah,
a bummer.
that was a bummer. But it's okay. It's all good.
So
You say-
have you
That
built
space is empty because I've been hauling mocks around instead of having it set up over there. So it's a bit of a disaster in that corner.
I got you. Have you built anything recently?
No, I haven't been building for, oh man, since April. I've just been doing yard work and gardening and cutting lawn things and setting up the well and all that stuff.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And then going to conventions.
We need to see pictures of the gardening then.
I do it on Facebook. I just don't, it's not Lego related, so I don't put any of the other stuff on other social media. But yeah, chipper, let's see, chainsaw, chipper, weed whackers, shovels, various implements of destruction. everything electrical battery operated. It's just nuts. Well, not the chipper. That's a gas mower, gas driven thing.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what I've been up to.
So I mean, I feel after con, I got the brick that I didn't want to build. I enjoyed everything and I was inspired, but kind of tired. I didn't want to really get to the brick. Have you guys been that way, or have you inspired and jumped in and started jumping in and building again?
Well, I freaking had Jen from Bricker Family Builds post a CMF mock competition for right after 4th of July. So it was like, son of a friggin' habitats.
That is your chosen profession, sir.
I understand. I know. I'm a glutton for punishment. And now, of course, because like when Meredith does this to me, where she suggests, "Hey, we should do little habitats or something," and yeah, I'll do space themes, and then I'm like, "Oh, now I have to do every space theme because I won't feel complete until I do them all." Now I've done 3 CMF habitats with space themes, so now I have to do the other 18.
Good
Dana,
job.
that is a choice that you make.
Again, I am a glutton for punishment. I'm a glutton.
You could see a therapist for this.
I probably need to see one for multiple reasons, but I will add that to my list of things to talk about.
Also, castle habitats next, Dana. There's only a few of
No,
those.
I draw the line there. However, I did get a bunch of bag of green crap this weekend, so I could do forestman. Who knows?
What did you get? What kind of green crap did you get?
It's the large plantable.
It was a large pick-a-brick cup of these small green leaf pieces from our
Hi.
pick a brick wall. When I was picking up your 1x6 or 1x8 tiles, was it 1x8s?
1x8.
tiles.
Our Lego store finally had the leaf. Those little ones like that. We haven't had.
Dana, do you need any of these glorious colors for your space habitats?
That is a huge bag of Friends puke.
Hey,
It looks like Fruity Pebbles or something, or Lucky Charms marshmallows. That's what it looks like. All right, Jeff.
Well-
Jeff, are you ready to speak to us, Jeff? You are. Okay, good. You should unmute yourself so you can speak to us.
Okay.
Hello.
That's what we're getting. We're getting a hay.
I don't know what my Legos in storage. I have no place to build. Yep.
You're on
That's,
Lego vacation.
I'm on a Lego vacation with like reminders of stuff that I want to build that I can't because either I'm a slob and my desk is a mess and I couldn't get to the parts if I wanted to, or B, I don't want to organize anything. And I think that if I keep putting off organization until the house is done, which might be soon, cross your finger and pray to your chosen deity, that we'll finally be able to organize the closet space that we have that holds the Lego. When I say closet space, it's like a 9-foot long room that's like 6 feet wide. It's
wow.
like a walk-in closet.
It's
so
fine.
like, I don't know. So hopefully we can organize the Lego into there, and then once the Lego gets organized, I can organize the action figures to be in display.
Sorry about that.
What the heck
To
was
be
that?
to be in display in the new broadcast room, which is also the office / media / whatever. So I have a lot of things to do, and I keep having to wait to do them. I did score the Forestman gift with purchase from my local Lego store. That's not a real Lego store that the dude runs, and I did a business partnership with him. So we're going to Retropalooza in October together, where he's going to have half the booth, I'm going to have half the booth, and he's going to sell his wares, and I'm going to sell my wares, and I hope to make some more business contacts and stuff like that. But besides that, Emily and I just kind of take each day as it is. We play a lot of video games together, which is great. Nothing. Go back to doing what you're doing. Nobody was talking to you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides that, life is great. We're getting along great. Everything's fine. I don't know what else, man. I haven't even gone toy hunting in a month. I have some pre-orders coming in, which I'm pretty excited about. I showed Matthew some of the Mandos that I got. Storm Shadow from the G.I. Joe Classified series came in last week, and I was like, all right, I totally forgot about this. And this week I'm getting some Action Force figures that I totally forgot about.
Wow.
That is one upside of pre-orders is months later I get the shipping notice and I'm like, it's almost like a present that I already paid for.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome. I've been doing a lot more action figure reviews on the Jeff McAwee channel, and I've been losing Lego subscribers left and right due to it, so it's yeah, all right, whatever. But I'm having more fun with that than doing a live build stream or something. So I don't know what that means about my hobbies or my pastimes, if I'm moving on, I don't know. But it'd be really nice to be able to build something sometime soon.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm itching. I'm itching to start building again.
I'm, you know how you see those people who have those marks on their arms, oh man, I've been scratching this for a while. So imagine my Lego wanting to itch down to the bone, and muscular structure showing, and veins and horrible. Oh, there's a child here, and you know, and that's where I'm at right now. And I really want to build. And I also in our lug, for some reason they elected me the secretary.
Congratulations again.
So
Cool.
That's great, I guess. And I'm not really sure if Oak Lug knows what they're doing with that, but whatever, I'll do what I got to do.
Do you get everybody coffee? Is that what you do, or
No, so basically, I write down everything that Joey and Paul says when we're having our meeting, and I try not to make funny, sarcastic jokes. Last time we had a meeting, a guy was like, "Well, look, I still have this like set from this display that we did, and I don't know who it belongs to." And I was like, "Well, why don't we just get rid of it?" He's like, "We have to do it morally." I was like, "Yeah," and then I was told not to say stuff like that anymore. So, good times.
good times?
Anyway, that's about it. Emily is doing great. My buddy Don, who's also my business partner and secondhand man, went on a 2-week road trip from Oklahoma to Washington, and then like all the way down the West Coast back to Oklahoma. And he got me a cool Yosemite hat. Got Emily some shirts. So yeah, it's good to have Don back. He's going to be coming over later this week, and we're going to be attempting to move stuff to rooms where they need to go. But we'll see what happens. It's probably not going to happen. We'll probably just sit around and play Ninja Turtles.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, good to have you back. It's been a while since I talked to you because I've been off.
I know you were off with kids last week.
Yeah, did kids camp that week. We had a big event July the 3rd. I was out, so it's been a busy week and a half, 2 weeks here for me. So
I did see a hilarious picture of you that I was like, "Yep, that's Chris." When all the kids were lined up in front of the bus, and you had your fisherman's cap on. That was a good picture, man. By the way,
that's a Legoland Discovery Center hat. Thank you very much. So
sure,
yeah, that was fun.
It looked like you were having a good time, and then I'm sure when you got back, that was more of a, okay, take the picture, let's get the hell out of here.
Well, it was. Let's just say that it wasn't long before I sat down that I was asleep in my chair. So that was a good thing. I still haven't seen Thor, by the way. I haven't gone to see it because I missed it. My son has seen it, so
I'm going right after the show tonight, the 10 o'clock show.
I finally went to the theater by myself because my son refused to go 3 times, and I finally went. I'm going to see this movie with or without you, and he's like, "See ya." I was like, "Bye."
I thought it was great. So
yeah, I've heard it's good. So Jake, what row? Dana, you have lots of bricks going on. Dana, what is going on?
I am furthering my sorting. So I had 3 of these things full of just random parts of minifigures, and so I'm going through, and it's the task I've been putting off the longest because there are things in here like an entire bag of Marvel Thanos and Ronan the Accuser type stuff, Star Wars galore, an entire smaller tub that I've now devoted to just collectible minifigures that need to go down into the collectible minifigure storage. And then just bags of random schmutz that I've gotten from either sorting or this bag looks like it was predominantly from the chunder from when I was building monochrome figures. So this is like the leftovers. So those get to go into inventory. Oh, look, a bag of elves. It happens.
There you go.
So
Your basement looks like the warehouse from Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, doesn't it?
my basement is pretty close to. I've joked that the Ark of the Covenant's on there. Oh, look, I think there's a vision. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here.
Is that how you find the good pieces? Is you dump out a bunch of nail filings,
it's kind of like finding finding little nuggets of gold inside the coal that I'm sifting through. So like, I found a bag of cats that I was missing.
Meow.
You're crazy as a bag of cats.
Snakes, monkeys, and scorpions? No, bunnies. Snakes, monkeys, and bunnies. So just
Great
random
movie.
stuff.
Great movie.
Oh my!
Tonto from we're just gonna put that over there.
New Tonto.
The vision. Yeah, you know what? We'll just because I think isn't he was one of the figures that I did not want to have to sacrifice when I was making the monochrome figures. I think I saw him.
Except you took down a beaker, and I don't know if I can look at you in the eye anymore.
Oh, I'd take down that beaker in a heartbeat again. I might do it again just because I need a second one. Because
cool,
as
man.
with everything out there, he is.
I finally turned them all into cowboys.
You turned your beaker into a cowboy?
Yeah, all the Muppet guys are cowboys now. I got a video.
That's awesome.
You can go to my channel and see the video.
I gotta go look at that. That's
It had to
right
happen.
there.
It just took me a while.
That's good stuff.
Oh, hey,
and then,
speaking of it, sorry, real quick. Have you guys ever heard a 78-year-old start ranting and raving about Lego before? Anybody? Nobody?
No.
No, I
My
haven't.
dad ordered 2 of those Muppet CMF 6-figure boxes.
and you got duplicates?
He got duplicates, and for an hour and a half, he was on the phone with me, not yelling at me.
But just
But-
yelling at the clouds?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It'll happen. It'll happen.
I was like, Dad, I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, and so I did start one other thing, or I got 2 things going on. Well, you know, I'll talk about this first. So I did have a full day. I picked up that bag of greenery. I also picked up 2 of the Domo boxes so we can do parts draft. Chris, if you still want to get in on that, I did grab a second one just in case.
I do.
You know?
So I've got that for you. So I thought, here we go. A full day. There's nothing new coming out. There's no GWP. I know what I'm getting. It's not like there's a line of people trying to buy that demo set. So I figure I'm gonna go ahead and sleep in. That means that I can go strolling into the Lego store at 2:00 in the afternoon. They'll be busy. There won't be anybody I know. I'll get what I want, get out, boom, 5-10 minute trip tops, right? I don't even know why I bother trying. I don't know why I bother
This
trying.
is where Morgan Freeman comes on with the voiceover. Little did
Yes.
you know.
And that's where, or this is, and you want to know how did I wind up here? Yeah, that's another one of those kind of things. So I walk in, and of course, not just the store manager, but the assistant store manager, and probably 2 of my other favorite employees are all there, and they all want to chit chat. And it's not like I wasn't there Wednesday and talked to the store manager for a half an hour anyway, but I continued talking to them. And then, not 5 minutes after I'm there, in comes walking the Wickhams. And so here comes Jason, who I haven't seen in probably, since at least 2-3 months. And then right behind them comes Natalie or Nick and Amanda from Atlanta BrickCon.
Mm.
So yeah, an hour and a half later, I think I walked out of the store.
Well, honestly, I wondered if why you didn't have a safe call because you didn't show up at the opening of the store, and the employees at the store like Dana's not here. We need a cop to go to his house, knock on the door to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, there need to be proof of life. Now, what's funny is that because our North Point store is awesome. They are fantastic. They're not as large of a footprint as the Sugarloaf store, but they are they make up for things in leaps and bounds over the Sugarloaf store. Not to knock the Sugarloaf store, but North Point really takes good care of us. They actually will open up an hour early so that the lug can come in and shop there without being, having to deal with everybody else. So it's kind of like a private shopping event.
Don't they all do that? 'Cause
No,
mine
they
does
don't
that.
all do that.
Oh,
Our Sugarloaf store doesn't do that. So our North Point store does come in an hour early to make sure they can open up for us for a full day. And so I came in at 2:00 and I'm like, so how many people do you guys have show up this morning at 10? Big goose egg.
wow. We had quite
They were a little like, well, that kind of hurt. But then it dawned on me. I remembered that Matthew did a parts draft on Saturday after a full day, and he lives 5 minutes from the Sugarloaf location. So which means that everybody who normally goes to North Point, they went to Sugarloaf.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to bring it up to the lug again and ask them if they don't care and they'll just have them open at 11. That's fine. Otherwise, I gotta deal with that one. But the last thing I got going on is I finally decided to start going back and getting all the instructions to all the space sets that I have acquired. So I even made an order to our Canadian friend, Mr. Van Winden, last night for some additional instructions from his house. I was doing a small order for a guy who's looking for me to get some stuff for him from Germany. And while I was shopping or getting things from him, I'm like, I could start looking for instructions from people. So yeah, I've opened up that Pandora's box and I'm watching money fly out of my wallet. But luckily so far, most of the instructions haven't been too bad. I don't need them to be pristine, but I do need them to be all in one piece. That's my requirement. So we'll see how things go. But the nice thing is that I only need like two Mtron instructions, one Spirius instruction, and I think like 2 Explorians instructions. And I was like, well, how did that happen? So at least I'm kicking off with a bang.
So that's cool.
I'll let you know how that goes as that progresses.
Mr. Completist.
Well, I've been putting it off because I knew it was going to, be a pain to do, but it's just time to get it done.
Oh,
that old fire station. I'm going to order stickers for it because it's an older set, and my sticker shop has a non-OEM sticker sheet for it. So I'm going to get that and probably turn around and release that thing to the wild along with a couple other older sets that I've been resurrecting.
Cool.
So that'll be happening here as well.
I was hoping that you were getting stickers, so it'd stick around.
Ba-dum-boom.
I'm not sorry.
2 mock minimum. Tip your wait staff.
I'm here all week.
Well, guess what showed up in my mailbox while I was at camp? Another Buzz Lightyear ship.
Oh, wow. No, you have them all.
I'm very confused.
You didn't already have them all?
And wait, another Buzz Lightyear ship.
Oh my
the
goodness.
3.
So, hey, I found something out about those Buzz Lightyear ships. The
Yes.
figures scale with Star Command, Star Control. Jeff, what's that old stuff that we went on to tear about? It was the
Starcom.
Starcom. They scale with Starcom, and that's awesome.
Really?
Yeah,
Because the
that's cool.
Starcom figures were like about 2 inches tall.
No,
if I
sir.
remember.
Yep. And by the way, and I got this because it was like $10 on Amazon for a little short time. So I got the.
That's dope.
Oh, you're going to be getting some purple bricks.
I'm going to hold off on this, but it is so cool. It's very, very cool. Whoa! And so yeah, I'm going to be building more Lightyear ship and another Lightyear ship showing up tomorrow. There's 3 more that I got to build. Dadgummit. So
Are they making all 15? So you're going to wind up making all 15?
oh, I hope not.
And that's not counting the fact that we're holding out that hopefully they'll make an official SR1 set so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I don't know. Unfortunately I don't think the movie did as well as expectations. So some of that might get dumped. I hate that, but I would like to have the SR. I mean, then I'll have to build them on. So,
Did you notice the new city element that was used on the bottom of the Lightyear set?
yeah, the for the wheels or whatever.
Yeah, the new wheels in the city sets, they have a bar. Well, basically, they have a clip axle, and it goes into the bar of the brick, and then it can tumble left and right, so you can turn the car,
Oh, okay.
like a skateboard truck.
Yep.
But I was wondering, is it a loose bar connection, or have you tried jamming in like one of those robot hands into the bar underneath to see if you could actually get? Because I'm thinking that'd be a great articulation joint for a mech.
It also sounds like something to discuss with a physician, but I don't. I don't know. I haven't messed. I honestly, it's just the Greeble that got stuck up in there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I don't have the city set with those in it, so.
No,
Although
no,
now I'm
it's
intrigued
no,
to
it's on the
find the
bottom.
city set
They
clue.
used 2 of those truck pieces on the bottom of the Lightyear ship.
Yeah. I know. I just haven't messed with the functionality. I just stuck it in there like the instructions said.
I was getting ready to order a bunch, and I was like, "What if it's a loose tumbly connection? Then it won't work as a a hack for a connection."
Yeah.
point.
Somebody's got one. They're
Oh,
going to
they're
go.
off to investigate now.
Mine is still in the box with the rest of the Lightyear ships. I haven't unpacked from Brick World, and I'm not going off for a while. So,
Talking about
Well, no, they went to actually
Got
get the
it.
actual car.
Yeah, so if you pop that axle out and you have the little, so if you look at the little piece I'm using here on the end,
Yeah.
can you shove a bar in there? Is it tight or is it?
no, it's really. If I can get back in there.
well, no, the axle's loose, so it tumbles. But Chris, if you show me on the screen just for a little minute,
Okay, hang on.
if you use one of these robot hands and you put it against that bar element in the bottom, would it click in and be a solid, or would it still tumble around like that axle piece? Is my question.
Well, if you give me a minute, I'll go find one of them. We'll try it.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for a robot
I'm-
arm right now.
I'm just looking, I'm trying to hack the system, and I'm thinking like an exosuit would be awesome if you could put those as the shoulder components.
Hey, by the way, one of my neighbors is celebrating July the 11th. Thank you very much for the fireworks.
Oh, jeez. It's a little late.
I mean, you are in the South.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a gun. I don't know.
I mean, realistically, it could have been a gun.
Again, you are in the South.
Now, it would be hilariously tragic and hilarious if all of a sudden Bloodspurt I died and then,
No, I found a bullet that had come out of the sky and hit the driveway. There was an impacted bullet. Oh yeah, does it flop around or not?
You're muted there, Jeff.
Found it. Okay. It does lock in, but it has no movability. You can't actually turn it either way. Like, it has very little, and it's not a very strong connection.
Oh.
He
So,
says if you wiggle
there's
it.
actually there's I don't know if you can actually physically see, but there's something behind the bar holder.
Oh, okay.
So
It's like it prevents it from going all the way
yeah.
in or whatever. Yeah.
However, a pair of pliers might be able to make that
Oh,
more.
Yeah.
Just
I
saying.
was about to tell Fazoom that if you color match Lego purple to Tester's model paint, purple elements are not a problem.
Jeff, remember not to wiggle that more than twice. Otherwise, you're playing with it.
Did somebody say paint Legos?
Painting
Golly,
Lego.
it has gone downhill. It just went. I mean, we have been smooth. Even I made a point that I heard somebody half giggle at a sentence, but they'll let it go, and it's been above board, and then down.
Well,
gone.
and what Meredith said was like a double whammy because it was
You're
paint
welcome.
and Legos.
Yes. Double whammy.
Double.
Paint and Legos.
I did one thing I forgot to say. I did get I had to bricklink some these
Oh my
the
goodness.
castle torsos
Castle torsos.
Wow.
because my store was out of them completely. So I paid like $3.50 a piece for these or something crazy amount.
You should have told me. You need any more?
Yes, I want as many as I can get, but
I think our Lego store still has them. At least I know I saw 3-packs that were still available to buy. So
all right, yeah. Well, if you can grab
Figures.
some, let me know.
Yep.
I'll pay you for the shipping and stuff.
By the way, pro tip: if you go to Target.com, the Arsham Shadow Lego Marvel superhero set from Eternals is $35.99, down from $59.99. So
is that the big red one?
the big red robot thingy. So
Yep.
so if you don't have that and you want that, that's a pretty cheap price.
No.
And actually, I will say that if you like Dark Red, that is a fantastic cart set because they've got the Nexonite shields in Dark Red and a bunch of the new corner piece, the corner tiles in Dark Red. I got one of those at Costco along with Bo-Katan's Mandalorian her shuttle. And during water damage, those two boxes got fused together, so they both got opened up and parted out. So great parts pack.
Did you guys hear what my son said? I'm trying to get him to buy, decide on what he wants to get for his birthday, right? So he loves UCS Star Wars sets. Did you hear what he? Did you hear what he called? No, did you hear what he called the Star Destroyer UCS set?
Yeah.
He called it a big. He called it the Big Gray Dorito. He's like, I don't want to.
Or the Dorito. That was it. Was the Dorito, not the pizza. The
The
Dorito.
Big Gray Dorito. God. Kid. Oh my God.
He's not wrong.
You're not wrong. He's like, it's a big gray Dorito with a command center on top. I'm like, you ain't wrong, but
No shame. No shame.
no shame in that kid, man.
No shame.
I love it.
Since you're talking about deals,
But
Walmart in Canada is clearing these guys out for $14 now.
Ooh.
Which we're regular $25, so $10 off. It's worth it, I guess now.
For in Canadian dollars, that's actually pretty decent. Yeah.
Yeah.
We basically put the core parts in our bulk load order. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I was able to do my little my
Your basics.
hanger display was using those for the floor, which makes it really easy.
Yeah, for some reason, I gravitate toward blood bulking massive elements, even though they seem very expensive in the long run. They've worked out really well for me, like those the Technic mosaic bases.
Yeah.
Those big black honkers, man.
Yep.
Those
We did those too.
Yeah, doing those is a godsend.
Almost all of my blocks are on them now instead of mills.
Yeah, because they're instant mills plus one plate, right? So if you get a 16 by 16 your lug bulk and you just put it on,
Pop
you've
and
got
go.
instant mills, right? And because they're molded, you know how mills can kind of get out of alignment over time. You know, your parts kind of start to do that, but because they're all one mold, it's just bang, you're done, and you got your base.
Cool.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Those things, even a bulk lug were not super cheap. Those base plates.
Well, considering the size and amount of plastic in them, of course, but they were still cheaper than buying a mosaic set just to get.
Yeah,
those.
yeah. And also, you wind up with 10,000 studs. You know, you don't know what to do with.
Bags and bags of dots. So, all right, everybody, it's 21 days till some of us have our Galaxy Explorer shipped.
I know. I was going to say that.
Grab
is
one
the
from the
set
store.
I'm waiting for. I was in line.
Some people may get it earlier, but I don't know who. But
21 days until the 007 card gets released, is what you're saying.
It's 4 days until some of us
I
are
want
allowed
that,
about
actually.
that,
The
which can't be
007
talked about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Matt.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, Castle and Spaceship, man. There's going to be lines for miles.
It's
in
going to
front of
be,
the
and you know what? They mentioned something about the Castle coming out, and they said August 3rd, and I was like, well, wait a minute, no, August 1st. That's when the Galaxy Explorer, and that's when they explained. That's correct. The Galaxy Explorer comes out August 1st, but the Castle comes out August 3rd. When I was like, well, that's actually kind of brilliant on Lego's idea, because now they're not slamming their store for twice the amount of people, because Lord knows the fisticuffs that would break out when you got Castle and Space fans all in the same place.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like Sharks and Jets, man. We're going to be snapping and going down the hallway.
The only way it could be worse is if a train set was announced.
Yeah, if there was a new train set announced.
And then the guy comes in with the Nexo Night shirts, and they just all get beat up from all sides.
Can't we all just get along?
Wouldn't Nexo Nights be like
The train guys are the cops in the West Side Story event.
That's right.
They're trying to retain order and peace where there is none.
Jeff, what are you saying? What are you trying to say?
Oh, I was just saying. Which one?
What?
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff Van Winden, what were you saying?
Wouldn't Nexo Nights be Switzerland?
No.
I don't know.
No.
It could be Nazi Germany, depending on.
No, it's Poland. It gets just crushed by everybody else in Europe. It just isn't a bad place.
Yeah.
So I was a store employee the January 1st when the new modular and the Ghostbusters headquarters set came out. I would predict it would look like that. And the headquarters sent us 40 Ghostbusters headquarters, which was not a cheap set. So we only brought 20 into the store, and the other 20 were at the off-site storage. We blew through 20 Ghostbusters headquarters in 2 hours flat and had to go get them from the off-site. So my prediction is if you had the Galaxy Explorer, and you would get a whole lot of one of each people who would come in and be like, yes, one of each, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah.
Wait, there's off-site storage? Where is this?
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
I'll make y'all happy. I really want one of each. I want both.
Yeah.
I love all the teams. So.
Yeah.
And Bennett, you're correct. I skipped out on Barracuda Bay and didn't pull the trigger on it, and now it's gone. And I kind of hate I'm not going to have the 3 classic themes. And although I'm not buying the castle, I'm just being honest with you.
I was just about to ask you if you were going to buy the castle or not.
No, I've got the blacksmith shop. That's kind of classic-y enough for me. And I'll have all 3 of the 3-in-1 classics. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Is the Viking ships coming out?
It is, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
April 1st or August 1st too.
Yeah. Because I know that the people who are reviewing it are starting to review it now already. So.
Words are happening. I had it.
Not really.
The guys that own the local Lego store, Brooksville, here in Oklahoma, he's got 2 of the Barracuda Bays, if anybody's looking there. And he doesn't have them as crazy marked up prices either. So, let me know.
What is the crazy market price going these days?
For everybody else, it's 350. For me, it's less than that by a lot.
Jeff Snavely. If I'm
Yeah.
butchering your last name, welcome to the club. Yeah, that is a horrible tree.
Oh, that's a good deal. I wonder if it's the Barracuda Bay or something. It's by Leppin.
Barracuda Bay.
I hope not. I hope it's genuine.
Bay.
That's pretty good price though if you got it for that. So,
Yep.
All right, everybody. It's a little bit after an hour, so we're gonna wind this up. Thank y'all for being here tonight. This has been good conversation, good hanging out, and good distraction from a busy day. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Be awesome and build awesome. See y'all later. See you on Thursday.